Hey, what do you think would happen if you just took your ads and stopped targeting people? Just literally just started showing your ads to everybody. Well, I decided to test it. Let me show you what happens. Okay, so here's a little screenshot. As you can see, this is the ad set, literally targeting every human in the United States between 35 and 55 years old. Most important thing right here, the return on ad spend. Listen. It's not about the targeting. It's not about all that stuff. It's actually about two simple things. If you want to scale your ads, there's two simple things that you need to focus on. If you focus on those, you will scale your ads just fine. In this video, I'm going to show you what those two things are. Let's get down to work. Okay, so I know your time is very valuable and very limited, especially since I interrupted you with this ad. So I'm going to diagram this out for you. All right, I'll explain what this means here in a minute. And before I do, I just want you to know, I'm going to give you like just a 30,000 foot view here and just go as quickly as I can because I know I interrupted what you were doing. But if you want a deeper dive on the concepts I'm about to share with you, click the link somewhere near this video and claim your on-demand class. It's not a fake webinar. There's nothing for sale on it. I'm just going to take you on a much deeper dive of what I'm about to explain to you here on this drawing board. Speaking of the drawing board, let's get back to it. Okay, so here we go. Essentially what this represents, this beautiful artistic drawing here, is this represents the entire universe of selling things online. And we have two halves of this universe. On one side, we have before the click, and on the other half, we have after the click. Now, before the click, as the name would suggest, is everything your prospect sees before they ever go to your website. So typically, that's going to be what? It's going to be your ads, right? And this is where everybody is focusing right now. And typically what you're hearing is a combination of this stuff. It's either number one, you got to get like perfect magic targeting hacks. Number two is going to be, oh, you need to use these special types of bidding. Or it's going to be number three, where they're going to say, well, you know, you got to have like the right platform or whatever. Like, you know, it's either don't use Facebook, only use YouTube, or only use YouTube, or, you know, whatever, vice versa. Here's the thing. All that stuff like is a little bit relevant, but none of it compares to the single most important thing ever in ads, which is messaging. All right. I want you to think about this. Before the internet, billions of dollars were made through advertising where there were no targeting options at all. People like David Ogilvy behind me over there created ad campaigns that ran in newspapers to the general public that literally generated billions of dollars in sales. Why? Because of the messaging in the ad itself. And so what most people don't ever discuss with you is like how to actually put together good messaging in an ad. So again, if you want a deeper dive and some examples and case studies of ads with good messaging, go ahead and sign up for the on-demand class somewhere near this video. It's totally free. I'm not going to call you. There's nothing for sale on it. I think you're going to find it awesome. Okay, so let's go to the other side here. All right. So the purpose of this, by the way, if I can get it to hold still, there we go. The purpose of all of this stuff before the click is to cause the person when they're coming over here, so this is their journey to your website, we want that person to know, like, and trust you before they get here. All right. And so again, that's why messaging is so important in your ads. So next thing here is we want them to know you, like you, and trust you before they get to your after-click experience. Your after-click universe is only comprised typically of three things. This is where you get a lead, you then make an offer, and then you follow up, right? That's it. Now, here's the deal, okay? If you're watching this, there's a chance that your ads aren't working like you want them to. And if you're anything like me or anything like any of the clients I've worked with, by the way, my name's Frank Kern. I've been doing this since 1999. Literally have worked with over 82,000 paying customers since then because it's a lot of years of doing this. If you're anything like me and my clients that have experienced this, here's what might be going through your mind, which is, oh man, this isn't working. I need to redo my entire business model. Or, oh man, this isn't working. I need to rebuild my entire sales process and sales funnel. I'm here to 100% confidently tell you that's not the case. Generally speaking, okay, if you're not scaling your ads how you want them to, it's only one of these things is broken. Number one, People aren't clicking on the ad. All right, so that could be a problem. It's real easy. It's real easy to diagnose, right? You just look at your stats and see. Number two, they are clicking, but they're not opting in. They're not becoming leads. Number three, they're not seeing your offer. Now, this is very interesting because very few people actually track this, but they're not actually seeing your sales pitch. Number four, they're seeing your sales pitch and they're not buying. And then number five, there's no follow-up. All right. And so it's usually one of those things. Okay. It's not all of those things. The entire machine generally is never broken. It's usually just going to be one of those things. If you want a deeper dive where I show you, okay, here's how to do every one of these little steps properly, and here's how to identify which one of them might need work in your business, and here's how to fix it, take the on-demand class that's somewhere near this video. It's not one of those fake webinars, and there's nothing for sale on it. You're probably wondering, well, what's the catch then? Here's the deal. I own a company. We're called ROAS.org. We're a full-service marketing agency. We do one or all of these three things for clients. Number one, we just run their ads for them, bring them more traffic. Number two, we run their ads for them, bring them more traffic, and then handle the optimization of the entire funnel. Or number three, we train them or their team to do all that stuff for them. So that's what we do. So the reason I'm giving away this on-demand training is because typically when people watch it, one of these two things happen. Number one, you might watch it and you'll implement what you learn and you're like, dude, that was awesome. You'll get results and you'll go away and you'll be happy. And that's great. That's good karma for me. Or number two, you'll watch it, you'll implement some of what you learn, you'll get great results and you'll be like, this is pretty sweet. I think I would rather have these guys do all this stuff for me. And that's how our business works. So a small percentage of people who watch this stuff reach out to us and ask us to do it for them, and we do. Don't worry, nobody's going to call you. I don't have a telemarketing team or a bunch of paid sales commission people that are going to bother you. You literally have to ask us to help you, and we would be delighted, but it's a very low-pressure organization because we're really, really good at doing this stuff for our own business. Case in point being you're watching this right now. So if you want to scale your ads, I've got great news for you. All right. If you're having any trouble at all, you probably don't have to re-engineer everything. It's probably one little thing. It's probably one of these little areas. Take this on-demand training. It's totally free. It's going to show you how to figure out which one of these areas it is, and it's going to show you how to fix it. And then when you fix it, you'll probably start scaling it. You're going to be really, really stoked. And who knows, maybe you'll reach out and you'll be like, man, I want you guys to take it from here. This has been great. I hope that's the case. And I hope you got some value from watching this video as well. It certainly was a pleasure to make it for you. So go ahead, claim that on-demand training right now. Just tell me where to send it. It's yours. You can watch it as many times as you want. You get instant access. Share it with your team if you want to. It's all good. Thanks so much and take it easy.